Okay, here is an example from concept 4. This is from the test quiz on January 22nd. This is the first problem. And the question is, you've got two stones, stone A and stone B. Stone A has a mass of 16 kilograms, stone B has a mass of 120 kilograms. They're both released from rest from the same height above the ground. There's no appreciable air resistance, so now you're going to compare the kinetic energy of the two. Now, since there's no air resistance, hopefully you know that means TME is conserved. So we're going to look at the TME initial and the TME final of each of them individually. So you can't say that TME of A necessarily equals the TME of B. We've got to figure that out. Okay, and again, the main difference is the masses. So the mass of A is 16 kilograms, the mass of B is 120 kilograms. Okay, so what? So what does this mean? Well, let's take a look. If TME is equal to KE plus PE, and that's going to be the initial situation, and this is all for A, and this equals the KE plus PE final, also A. Again, we're keeping A separate from B until the very end. Well, since it starts from a rest, this is 0, and since it's going to land on the ground, we're going to say this is 0. So the idea is that this PE, which is just MGH, so MAG, and I'm going to put in big H because that's what the initial height is, equals, and I'm going to just leave this alone as kinetic energy because that's what we care about. And you can do the same process over here. Kinetic energy plus potential energy initial, and that's for B, equals kinetic energy final plus potential energy final for B. And again, it starts at rest, so this is 0, it lands on the ground, so this is 0. PE is MGH, so this is going to be, oops, and this should be a B, MBG capital H equals KEF times B. So the question's asking us to compare the two kinetic energies. Well, let's go back. We said this was 16 kilograms, this is 120 kilograms. Everything else is equal. Same G, which is 9.8. The H, which is just H, doesn't really matter what it is. It's the same for both of them. So hopefully you can see, therefore, that the KE final of A is less than the KE final of B. And obviously, if this is an Edmodo question, you're going to write out just a little bit more, not a ton more, but just a little bit more. It's okay to solve it with questions. Hopefully that makes sense.